Any average viewer who stumbles across the amazing world of Gumball might just think, oh, cute, a weird blue cat doing kid stuff. But nah. Beneath that colorful Cartoon Network chaos lies something darker. Like, what is this show rated kind of dark? Today we're diving headfirst into the scariest episodes Gumball has ever dropped. The ones that had us questioning reality, turning off the lights, and wondering why these were even allowed. Strap in, because things are about to get uncomfortably weird. Let's kick this off with the Inquisition, aka the episode that straight up tried to erase everything that makes Gumball, well, Gumball. This one starts like any other school day until some creepy business-looking dude in a suit named Superintendent Evil, yeah, super subtle, rolls up to Elmore Junior High with a mission: normalize the school. Sounds harmless, right? Nope, he's literally turning all the students into live-action humans. Like, real skin and teeth humans. Imagine Banana Joe as a middle-aged bald man in khakis. I'm still not okay. One by one, the characters get snatched up and dropped into this sterile, office-core version of school, where creativity, color, and fun are wiped out. It's basically a horror movie about conformity, disguised as a Saturday morning cartoon. But the worst part? Gumball and Darwin start losing their memories. Like, they start to forget who they are. That's not just creepy, that's existential horror. When a cartoon starts asking, what even is my identity? You know it's getting deep. This one right here, this isn't just creepy, this is straight up psychological warfare, wrapped in pastel colors. The joy begins on a miserable Monday morning. Everyone's groggy. Teachers are annoyed. Life is pain. You get the vibe. Then Richard, you know, Gumball's donut-shaped dad, decides to give Gumball and Darwin a wonder hug. Big mistake. This hug unleashes a literal mushroom cloud of happiness. No, I'm not joking. There's a rainbow explosion. Suddenly, the boys are infected with this overwhelming joy. And it spreads like a virus. They start hugging other kids, and the joy spreads. But not the normal kind of joy. This is that creepy, too happy, zombie-style joy. Eyes wide, permanent smiles, auto-tuned singing. It's unsettling. Miss Simeon, the teacher, tries to stop it. Even quarantines the boys in the nurse's office. But it's too late. The school is overrun by a joy plague. Did I mention this wasn't a dream? This episode had no reset, no twist, just vibes. And they were bad. Okay, if the joy was psychological horror, the puppets is pure nightmare fuel. So Darwin finds some old puppets in the attic. You know, the attic where all cursed things live, and names them Frank and Howdy. Cute, right? Wrong. These puppets are creepy from the jump. Beady little eyes, papier-mâché smiles, just off. Gumball wants nothing to do with them. But Darwin, he's in love. He wears them everywhere, takes them to school, to the bathroom, to the bath. At one point, Darwin literally says he promised to never take them off. Dude, what? Gumball rips them off Darwin, throws them in the trash, and it seems like everything's fine. Until the puppets crawl back out. With their own voices, voices that Darwin did not give them. Darwin starts acting weird, like he's being controlled. And then, boom! The puppets attack. Gumball ends up putting on one to save Darwin and gets dragged into the puppet world. And oh my god, the visuals? Life-size puppets. Too many eyes. Everything's soft and friendly. But in that don't hug me, I'm scared kind of way. They trap Gumball and Darwin and say they're gonna play with them forever. This ain't Sesame Street. This is puppet purgatory. Up next, The Limit. A full-on rage horror episode starring Gumball's mom. It starts simple. The Wattersons go grocery shopping. But this is the Wattersons we're talking about. They immediately start scheming for candy. And when Nicole says no, they push her. Too far. Nicole goes beast mode. Not metaphorically, like her face changes, her voice deepens. She starts running through aisles like a rage demon. There's a chase scene where she's breaking shelves, dodging tasers, and, I kid you not, ages a security guard 50 years just by looking at him. It's terrifying, it's kind of funny, but mostly terrifying. So what does Gumball do? He spoils a drink on the floor, a classic cartoon move, to make his mom slip and fall. The idea is to stall or slow her down just long enough so they can trap her or bring her back to her senses. Worth it? Maybe. Risking Momzilla to get sugar? Never again. Okay, this one's scary in a real-world kind of way. The rival dives deep into the psyche of Anais. Yeah, the cute little genius baby. So imagine this. You're a kid cruising through life with your bro, just doing normal dumb gumball things. Then bam! You're blindsided by the ultimate villain, a baby. And not just any baby, your new baby sister, and she's already out for blood. Why? Because she's jealous. She's shown crawling around like a little horror movie antagonist, sabotaging Gumball and Darwin, trying to win back the parents' affection like it's Fatal Attraction, Toddler Edition. The boys try being nice, playing peekaboo, giving her attention, and Anais? She starts setting traps. A candle attached to fire extinguishers that launch an anvil on Darwin. She boils Gumball's bathwater to the point it evaporates instantly. Gives Gumball a paper bag to breathe into during a panic attack, filled with bees. They come up with a plan to trap Anais in a box and leave her outside for a while to cool off. Not to hurt her, just to chill. But surprise, surprise, the garbage truck rolls up and scoops the box, and now they're panicking. They chase the truck through the dump, sprinting like maniacs, diving into piles of trash, looking for the box before it hits the incinerator. Gumball heroically grabs the box last second, opens it. It's empty. Anais, fortunately, is already behind them. Lesson learned, never underestimate someone just because they wear diapers. The signal is where Gumball goes, full-on glitchcore horror. This isn't just scary, it's unsettling in a my brain is melting kind of way. It starts off normal enough. Gumball and Darwin are at the mall, looking for the right hat, making jokes, doing their thing, but then Gumball starts to glitch. Like video game style, audio lagging, word skipping glitching. Darwin thinks he's just being weird, until reality starts breaking apart. Scenes jump out of sequence. Characters swap voices. Their bodies distort. At one point, Richard isn't even driving the car, yet the car is still moving. This episode plays like a corrupted VHS tape. You're watching the world of Gumball literally unravel. Eventually, they realize the horrifying truth. They're not real. They're just TV show characters inside someone else's screen. And the way that realization hits, it's meta, it's existential, and it's deeply disturbing. Like, what if my life is scripted? Kind of disturbing. The animation breaks the fourth wall so hard, it slaps you in the face. This isn't a cartoon anymore. It's an identity crisis with punchlines. Terrifying. In a really smart way. All right, imagine this. You wake up furious at your best friend because of something they did in your dream. That's how the dream begins. Gumball wakes up pissed because Darwin, in his dream, stole his girlfriend Penny. And instead of laughing it off like a sane person, Gumball spirals hard. He starts treating Darwin like he actually cheated, giving him the cold shoulder, throwing petty jabs, all because of a dream. And yeah, it's funny at first, until it gets weird. Gumball starts losing his grip on reality. He can't separate the dream world from real life. He tests Penny's loyalty with cupcakes. She picks the wrong color, so he forces her to eat the right one, which she's allergic to. Then he gives her thumbtacks instead of allergy pills. Eventually, they go full Inception and enter each other's dreams to fix things. But it only gets worse. They swap faces, personalities glitch, and it all collapses into an emotional mess. By the end, Gumball realizes he was the villain. He destroyed his own relationship over a fantasy. The horror here? It's not monsters or glitches. It's how easy it is to ruin your life. Over nothing, so yeah, Gumball might look like a cute little show with animal people doing dumb stuff, but it's also got zombie infections, puppet possession, reality erasure, joy viruses, and full-blown horror showdowns in a grocery store. Cartoon Network really said, let's traumatize the kids but make it quirky. Let me know in the comments which episode messed you up the most, or if there's one that should have made the list. And of course, if you made it this far, subscribe, bro. Don't make me unleash the puppets on you. Catch you in the next one.